Royal BC Museum is reopening parts of its beloved third floor, which closed earlier this year. The First Peoples Gallery will now host collaborations with Indigenous communities, while the very popular Old Town will welcome back visitors at the end of July. The museum says many of the familiar sights, sounds, and even smells remain, but they've added a little more to the Old Town story.
We are in Old Town and we are looking forward to inviting the public in on July 29th this year. It will be Old Town with a new approach. We've heard from a lot of people across the province, and even beyond the Victoria region, there's a real close-knit feeling about Old Town, and we've heard that. We've also heard that it's time to modernize it in certain respects, and specifically the narrative that it shares.
I always wanted to know, what is in the sink? Potatoes.
But people will be happy to know that a lot of their old favorites are here. Over my shoulder is the apple pie, of course, I'll be baking. We're going to hear the clicking of the horse's hooves on the cobblestones. We're going to be able to see and hear the train going by the train station.
The theatre had traditionally shown Charlie Chaplin movies, and now what we're going to do is we're actually going to pull out footage from BC archives. So we're telling the stories of BC through video in that very familiar space. So Chinatown is not leaving, and we're really pleased to announce that. That was a specific request from the Chinese community that, of course, we are honoring. So when visitors come to Old Town, they'll see that certain sections of it are as it used to be, but they'll also see that there's more information provided about those areas. But at the end of the day, what we do want is for it to feel like British Columbians are all welcome, and that their voice with respect to the future of the museum is wanted and heard.
There's things that we remember about Old Town that, are things that piqued our interest, but we perhaps didn't question any of it. And so now we're going to have the ability to question some of those stories and to participate really in the outcome of what the story will be in the end. And so it's a work in progress, and really maybe that's what a museum should be.
This Week in History, brought to you by the Royal BC Museum, bringing British Columbia's stories together.